Mass Effect. Let me actually... There we go. Hello. Gonna play more ME2. Last time, things happened. I'm, loyalty mission for someone, and then we got Jack and Grunt. Oh, and then with Tally. Alright, we got a lot of stuff. Do Jacob's loyalty mission. We have to go to Ilium. There's 2 people there, and Miranda. Well, might as well. I guess we can do Jacob's loyalty mission while we're out here. Anomaly detected.
General.
Launching probe. I have found something.
Am I a little big in the corner? Am I not the right size? No, I'm not. There we go. I don't know if that's too big or not. I remember this mission.
A scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful
Why?
technology.
Oh, I didn't change my weapon. I forgot. Okay, so we learned that Jacob's dad is alive and is also a total scumbag. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm on a... Oh. What the f... Oh, I glitched up onto the rock. Oh, I literally just saved. Oh, I just started. It's been 3 minutes. Become the ultimate badass. A high renegade score unlocks more intimidation in the thing.
There it is. Mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
There's some weird positional audio in this game. It's like extreme positional audio to the point where I've noticed that the companions, when you're not facing them, they're like dead silent. Like, listen. And then
They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Dead silent. And then you hear him. It's really, really, really strange. I wonder if I can fix that.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
So, from what I remember, you learn that the ship crashed. And they found that the food on the or the stuff on the planet that they ate was like toxic, like a neurotoxin or something like that. And it made the crew who ate it dumber, and to the point where they could just be like led around like children essentially. And so what the captain, who's Jacob's father, did was essentially rule like as a little fiefdom here.
Danger of rapid neural decay.
There you go.
Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
There you go.
Override. Beacon resumed.
So he had this as his little twisted fiefdom, and you know,
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month.
Jesus.
It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Okay, so they crashed.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Beacon?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 200.
Okay, by the
Pause
captain.
in beacon protocol is
Okay.
recorded as
Come on,
My
let's get
father
going.
had a working beacon. Didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Alright, before I forget, I know, fucking doing tech stuff. Mass Effect 2 positional audio. How bad is the audio issues in the Legendary Edition? Oh no. Okay, so apparently maybe switching from sound. Okay. I think I remember what I have to do. I think I have to, in maybe my sound settings, switch to stereo. Maybe? I had a similar effect, or I had a similar issue with a different game. I just don't remember. Positional audio. Mass Effect LE and surround sound. So I'm finding it's funny because this is apparently the Legendary Edition has bugs. And that's not what I'm looking for. When walking around, random dialogue comes from the front speakers. Blah blah blah. Down mix to stereo. for a temporary fix. Sam would know how to do that. I will come out and say that audio issues are difficult for me to deal with. I'm bad at audio issues. How do we do this? More sound settings. What? Oh. Configure speakers. I hope that didn't break anything. I don't know. Okay, one more thing. I know one, just one more thing. Just one more thing. I'm Columboing this tech here, fixing this technical issue. Audio. Doesn't seem like there's actually like. Okay, so highly recommend if you ever have issues with games, go to the PC Gaming Wiki and search your game there. And oftentimes it will show a laundry list of any of the issues that people have had with the game. So highly recommend doing that. Oh, and there's also something for like, oh, here's another oh, wow, there's even a fix here for there's even a fix here for the weird the lack of lighting in some of the oh god, there's a lot of oh god, okay, whatever. I'll fix it later. Read the subtitles.
You came from the sky? The leader
You
said
came?
someone would come.
You came?
He delayed for
You
so
came?
long, but
You
he
must come
still
quickly.
has power. Some have lost
You must
faith.
come quickly.
The hunters. They will have seen your
You
star.
must come
they will
quickly.
not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Okay, I'm not gonna let the random lady die.
Hunters,
That was a Paragon
they won't stop
interrupt,
until
but
the
I'm not
leader
gonna
is
let the
dead.
random lady die.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Incoming. Good shot.
I was about to ask, is there positional damage in this game? Does a headshot actually do more damage? I never really thought of it. Ow.
Neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on.
You killed them, but there are more every day.
You killed them, but there are more every day. How? There was a limited amount of people on this ship. There can't be an infinite amount of these crazy people. They haven't been here that long.
Parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying under pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach.
See, and then that audio right now that
answers.
played is much louder. It doesn't have the weird positional effect.
The from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Either way, such a clear gender divide seems odd.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food. Who knows how long? Like that wasn't obvious enough. What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
So I'm now, I noticed how dark that fucking light, disable environmental light shadows, dynamic shadows. God, I love early 2010s PC options for games. They're so limited that like it's almost like, would you like graphics? Yes or no is pretty much what the options are. Like, I'm pretty sure I had to fucking, I mean, I think I had to have borderless full screen was like something I had to add in. At least I think. Yeah, there is no full, man. That's one of those things where it's like next to FOV in my opinion. If your game doesn't have an FOV setting, when it makes sense that it would, you know. And does your game have borderless full screen?
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Doesn't explain 10 years.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this
Because he had his own fucking tropical island harem fucking thing. Because he's like, oh, I like this. What a fucking asshole. I like how both their shields got hit by that.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Oh, thank God you're here. I also think the voice actor for... I'm 90% certain the voice actor for Jacob's father is the same guy who did... oh, fuck, what is that character's name? The Walking Dead game. Lee. Everett. That's it. He's in a lot of things. He's in a lot of games, but I always think of him as Lee.
Backup systems engaged.
Oh my God, please get out of cover, Shepard. Oh. Sometimes she glues herself to the fucking cover.
Rerouting power.
Have a nice trip!
Okay.
Hostile forces have engaged. Excuse me.
Oh my god, the spread.
Impact imminent. Requesting assistance. Backup systems engaged. Rerouting power for offline. Nuclear offline. Allied force casualty. Requesting assistance. Hostile forces have engaged. Impact event. Status failure.
This might be useful.
Might be useful.
Get over here.
Excuse me.
What even is that gun you're using, Jacob? What is that? Geth plasma shotgun.
Right.
Lost the shield. Impact event.
Oh, thank God you've come. Thank God you've come. Thank God you've come.
You must come quickly.
So glad that you've come.
Firing.
Scratch one.
In collision. Proximity warning. Careful. Hostile forces have engaged.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away.
Oh! Jesus. Health was shredded. Oh, come on. What is going on? What is going on? Wouldn't let me out of cover there. Blech.
Gotta hurt.
The noise of the particle beam almost sounds like it sounds like screaming almost. It reminds me of the sound. It might actually be the same sound or a similar sound to the one that they play in the first game when you have the what's it called, the visions, from the beacons and shit. There's a similar effect in that. It's like almost like a metallic scream is the way I would describe it.
Going to ground.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
When does the mass affect?
That's the best you can do?
Actually, all the time.
Who are you exactly?
It sounded like a stupid answer, but like I'm pretty sure the mass effect is used for space travel, it's used for shields, it's used for guns. It's essentially applied magic, space magic.
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me
shot.
as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them.
The better question is, when does the mass erect?
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob. My Jacob?
My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hope to leave it at that.
I don't buy it.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what
Yeah,
happened didn't seem like a good idea.
I pretty much said exactly what fucking Jacob did. It's like you made a harem and just played your fucking... You played fucking petty king.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his max.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
Yeah, that's the point.
I'm willing to make a guess.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
And so we essentially leave him to die. Mission complete. We found your dad, Jacob. Happy? Look, it's a family reunion. He caused the deaths of a lot of people. No,
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
Why is the future space hologram tech like 480p?
Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
It's like I'm watching a YouTube video from 2007.
Was it supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Okay, weirdo.
Come on, we got work to do.
I command.
All right, so now Jacob can go back to being
Shepard.
relegated.
Thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
He can be relegated to staying on the ship and doing nothing because he's. I said it last stream. He's this game's Caden. He's like. Again, he makes drywall look exciting.
What's this area of the ship?
No, I didn't want to talk to you, Edie. Shut up.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Ship enhancements. So these are the enhancements. There, you get 3 of these over the course of the game. You get a gun, you get shield enhancement, armor enhancement, and a gun enhancement. And you need to have all of these upgraded by the end of before you do like the final mission, or else you will lose 1 companion for every one you don't have. You have a new message to your private terminal. Jack would like to talk. Oh. We gotta do Jack's private mission now, or personal mission. Fun.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
Love him.
Tight little group you got here. And a pretty nice ship. You'd be rich if you took to piracy, but you wouldn't. I can't figure you, Shepard. Doesn't matter. I've got to talk to you about something.
Alright.
I'm listening.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
Okay.
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever.
I do find it funny how she's supposed to be like a superbiotic and she sucks. She's terrible. I don't know. She's not a great character in terms of her, like, she's not, like, strong, you know what I mean? She's not like, oh, superbiotic character. No.
Since those days.
I'm not trying to convince you of something, Shepard. I don't care what they're doing now. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
All right, I'll think
about it.
Our
mission is the priority. If we have time, we'll go there.
Don't wait too long. I need to do this soon. I need it.
God, the loyalty missions. There's so many loyalty missions. Everyone just starts shitting out loyalty missions.
Commander.
Hi, Morden. What do you want? Do you have a loyalty mission?
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember my work? Studying the genophage?
I remember.
Oh, what the fuck happened to Shepard's deck there?
Discovered that Krogan population was growing too quickly. Overcoming genophage. Had to take steps. Personally led a team, created new version of genophage, released it on Tuchanka, other colonies. Restabilized Krogan population.
I doubt you wanted to give me a history lesson. What's going on?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Tuchanka.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
And let me guess. I'm going to go back to the galaxy map, and she's going to tell me there's another companion that wants to speak to me. Oh. Ow. Nothing? I'm surprised Grunt doesn't want to speak to me yet. Okay, we have... I guess we'll do... This is loyalty mission stream. I guess we're just going to be doing loyalty missions out the butt. Okay. No.
Only half our fuel remains.
Okay. Oh, Morden, we're not gonna go there yet. Where's Help Jack? Oh my god, like a who? Oh, right, that's Arrival. That's the Arrival DLC. We'll do that later. Praja. I guess I'm gonna bring Tally along for the first time. She's Subject Zero. She's so cool, even though she's fucking terrible. Which one's better, the explosive drone or the attack drone? Whatever.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
Rain. Okay, something I can't know. Okay, I've noticed it about Jack, about her model, that I can't unnotice it now, is that it looks like she's wearing like a skin jacket. I don't know, it's hard to like point out, but like, okay. Look, okay, so her head model, her head texture is clearly like glued on to her body model, and it's a much higher res skin than her body, and so and that collar that she has is like clearly hiding a seam of where the textures meet, and so it looks like she's wearing like a skin suit of herself. Part of me thinks that they made it so that she has all those tattoos because it makes it look like, because she's essentially like nearly naked. She's like nearly topless. She's just got that leather straps covering her tits, and it's like they covered her in tattoos because it can kind of cover up the fact that she's like wearing her skin is like she doesn't have anything on. It's like sort of a shirt.
They were messed up and starving, but alive.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
never escaping to this room. Right there. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Space dogs.
They've seen us. This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
Let's keep moving.
Hell
So a lot of this quest is like a big like the what you learn. It's a big subversion for Jack. Is that she thought that she was being tortured the whole like time, and she was not. Obviously, she was not being like treated well. Obviously, but what happened was that she was actually she was like the premier subject, and all of the other kids were just like whatever, and they were like being tested to see what could then be applied to Jack, because she was like the #1 subject, and or the 0 subject even. Oh, and they got treated somehow even worse than she did.
Pistol's not gonna cut it.
They should stop. Shit. Taking damage.
Both of them are dead.
Yeah.
Door cannot be opened when enemies are present. Oh. Everyone knows that. Doors are not able to be opened when hostiles are present. It's not allowed.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shh. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
We've been spotted.
Children here?
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Is it a two-way mirror or a one? What is the difference between a two-way mirror and a one-way mirror? Are they two different terms for the same thing? I don't know.
Must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly.
Pergnim.
Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on 0. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
A mediocre
You don't get it,
companion.
Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
If there are any answers here, they're further on.
I am loving this skip the minigame
Can use
mod.
this.
Oh my lord. That is just like mwah.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Kelton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who, what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
The place you what? The word come and came are just ruined for me forever.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on my order. I want them dead. Push and overrun. We outnumber and outrun all.
Damn it! Watch where you're shooting!
I didn't even hit her. No.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, there anyway. Might as well do it on his...
Come out. We know you're here.
Generic man
Who
NPC.
are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Wait, do I still have... oh no, I might have actually removed it. Oh, I had... The literal choice is do it, and I had fucking Palpatine on my soundboard, and I removed it. I removed it for a laugh track.
We're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do.
Yeah. That felt good.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
We have a bomb to deploy and work to do.
Okay. Burning this place to the ground is the important part.
I had that fucking Palpatine do it sound effect for so long, and I never used it, and then comes the perfect time, and I fucking removed it. big was that fucking bomb? We just killed like every space monkey in like a 10-kilometer radius. Okay, who wants to talk to me now?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
This one's sad. This is someone who's on the planet with fucking Jacob's father, and she's recovering. It's really sad. Don't like that one. It makes me sad. Bionic duration? Sure. Subject 0 jackets 20% biotic damage. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's not like I'm ever gonna use her. Anything else, Chambers?
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing.
I don't think I've ever
The
spoken to
report
this
mentioned
character other than the
Ashley
first
Williams
time.
was there. How did that go?
We've been through a lot.
I
wish we
understand.
had.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment
I
to
always
talk?
have time for you, Commander.
What do you do?
What are your responsibilities?
Who's this guy?
Isn't that the type
Yeah,
of task?
I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are.
You make sure the
Yes.
crew's...
She's
I
an
look for
empath.
warning signs. I listen.
I'm glad to have... Okay, Kelly.
Anything.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I think she becomes. She's no. I think she. Yeah. Now her little thing at the top is no longer Yeoman Chambers. It's now just Kelly.
How may
Is
I
there
help?
anything I
Grunt
should
seems
know?
very.
Yep.
Anything
All right.
else?
So
Grant?
Grunt
I'll
does
be
want
here
me
if
to
you
go. All right. More loyalty missions. We got 2 loyalty missions on the same planet. Haven't even been to Ilium yet. Jesus.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Pure Krogan probably starts more aggressive than most. I'm not seeing this as a particularly big shift.
Doesn't matter if it's normal. I'm not.
Isn't it? He's just like going through like Krogan puberty.
Noise. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here, my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most off-world Krogan are warriors. Doctors don't leave the homeworld, Tuchanka. I won't ask you to go there. I will control this.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you,
You have to fix everyone's fucking issues before.
Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Everyone in this group is like messed up in some way. They all have like trauma or like skeletons in the closet or some sort of like loose end they need tied up, and they need Shepard to do it for them.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, and we have 2 missions here at the Krogan Dums. Tuchanka, scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star something. Tree analogs grew in thick jungles. Life, blah, blah, blah. The world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogans split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. Visitors to Tuchanka land at their own risk. The citadel something will not attempt to extract citizens. The ecology of Tuchanka is deadly. Nearly every native plant species engages in some predatory behavior, or every native species, and even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Sounds like a lovely place. Oh, we get to see all of the Krogan, the fucking the most boring species in this game. Might as well bring Morden along too. Make this do a twofer. Oh boy. Tuchanka. Tuchanka. Chunky.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Just let me by. I have business to take care of.
Get off this rock.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Also, I have been unable to access local...
Were you around when the female...
I like when random dialogue interrupts Edie. It's really cool.
Hold it. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is... in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time. Shepard.
It's Rex, it's him.
Enough. Excuse me.
Out of my... Shepard. My friend.
He's almost about to tear her arm off there.
Look well for dead, Shepard. Should have known the void couldn't hold you.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
You made the rise of Erdnot possible.
Erdnot.
Vermeer was a turning
Erdnot.
point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Erdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Weak one spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not.
I like that. I'll drag you to glory.
Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. Ah, the benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah, humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Where are you from, whelp? Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you?
I have no clan. I was tank bred by Warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
Okir is a very old name. A very hated name.
He is dead.
Of course. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive?
Does that name mean anything to you, Rex?
A vicious warlord responsible for many deaths, who apparently toyed with genetics. A clone undertaking the right.
You are considering it? Tank-bred allowed status as an adult? This is too far.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Ah, puberty ritual. Common among species with hormone-driven reproductive urges.
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Rex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Idiot. He stomps off like a moron.
So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Erdnot?
This is his choice.
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path.
I do like that. It's like
you too, Shepard.
Tuchanka's just like a fucking shit wasteland. It's like worse than Fallout. Nuclear shithole.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I need to go. We'll go over this
Watch
another
yourself,
time.
Shepard. Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Theros and Ilos.
Yes. Those planets filled with Geth were very safe and homey.
You see that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. I'll tear you apart. You don't have the plates to try. You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Erdnot are dominant. How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your
Okay,
protest
Krogan
ring
smell
hollow.
confirmed. Write this down. Write this down.
I don't care what this idiot says. Grunt has the right to be here.
There's some fire, and from an alien. Oh, the shame this heaps on those who whine like pups. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My Krantz stands against him. He has no one. My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Krant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
Me.
Grunt will strengthen Clan Erdnot. Name our target and it will die.
Spoken well. Most aliens.
Yay.
Some Krogan.
Shepard is also a
understand
bloodthirsty
our ways.
killer.
I believe this human does. Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie. you dare. I like this human. She understands. I withdraw my denial.
That's funny.
This will be decided
That's always
elsewhere.
funny. How you can do that and you can headbutt
You
him.
have provoked them. Reason enough for me to
The
like
shepherd
you.
doing like a monkey
They're
see,
your
monkey do.
problem now.
We'll return when we're ready.
When the young Krogan is prepared, bloodshed in the right must not be rushed.
She sees Rex do the headbutt, and then she's like, I wonder if I did that. Of course, it's surprised that Shepard didn't like crack her skull doing that. Although, to be fair, I don't think it's ever like, it's never 100% like explained how much of Shepard is like artificial now since she's been brought back to life from the I almost called it the Avatar Project, the Lazarus Project. I'm gonna wait until I can get. I haven't leveled Bionic Mastery, but I kind of want high. I want high level throw. I want heavy throw. But Biotic Mastery. I wanted to save before we do
Are you
this.
ready to begin the rite of passage?
So this is Grunt's loyalty mission, and it's just like an arena. It's an arena. You sit in an arena, and you have to fight waves of enemies, and then you have to fight a Thresher Maw. It's not very fun. Yeah, we'll bring fucking Zaid. Bring someone with gun. Yeah.
This is Tuchanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Erdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
I don't know why it faded out when he was still talking. Wait, Grunt, I have to loot first.
First the Krogan conquered Tuchanka and mastered a natural world only we are fit to hold.
Did I recharge my gun? I didn't. Shit.
Here they come.
One of the things that one of the mods I adds is that on the Normandy in the armory, you can get there's a thing to recharge all of your heavy weapon ammo and your meta gel between missions, so you can always go in with full. Actually, like a really, really useful thing. I like how these Varen are like different colored than the other ones.
There. These beasts will know I'm worthy. Impact shot.
Impact shot. Really? Okay, this is how you prove you're an adult as a Krogan. You kill a bunch of space dogs. Well, thematically appropriate, not the most interesting mission.
This'll put him down.
There. These beasts will know I'm worthy.
Grunt, you said that already.
Then the Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
Crawlers.
Oh, fuck this thing. Completely forgot about this.
I'll put them down.
I completely forgot about these things. They're like Rachni, except they explode.
Down.
I don't think we have to shoot that thing. We just shoot the bugs, right? God, it sounds horrible.
This'll put him down.
No. God, those things have like really creepy faces.
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
Feel that? Everything is shaking. I am ready.
Thresher Maw, right? Yep.
Finally, an enemy worth fighting.
They're through my shields!
So yeah, I'm blocking it right now, but there's a 5-minute timer, and I think it's a case of you can either kill the Thresher or just survive it. Where is it? Get off. Real easy to kill this thing. Yay, it's dead.
We have company. Good. I want more.
I want me.
You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Word Not Rex was the last.
My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the Warlord Okir.
Come on, Uvank. You want to try killing him? Give it your best shot.
Not yet. This deserves consideration.
Why? I'm not getting any more natural.
You are powerful. You are a mistake. But your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions. You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship. But you'd be clan in name.
You talk like he's a thing. You're after his power. You don't really want him in your clan.
Of course not. I didn't really want to cooperate with Clan Erdnot either, but I had to. Clan Gatatog is on the verge, either of greatness or of joining the dust. I get traditional support if I fight you, and reformer support if I back you. Your rite of passage tipped that balance too.
If I know Grunt, your answer's coming at muzzle velocity.
You do know Grunt. This Varen is dead.
I like how he tackles him and then we all run.
We've been spotted.
Incoming! Now! Getting up close!
He tried to rush me.
Moving his meat. Let's see. Here and leave him.
We did it. We defeated the members of Clan Buttrock, or whatever they're called. Yeah, again, not my favorite loyalty mission. It's pretty short, at least.
You have passed the rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt,
You are Urdnot. You may now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battle master.
Shepard is my battle master. She has no match.
Understood. Congratulations, Urdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
All right, bye.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
This might be useful.
Dun, 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 dun.
A human killed the
You hear that the tank bred and the human killed the Thresher Maw? Everybody's heard.
Does Rex have anything to say about this development?
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter. Guess that's what it takes to replace me. You are Urdnot Grunt. Welcome.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Okay, this is essentially him saying, no, you do not get Rex as a companion. It is weird, he doesn't actually come back as a companion in any of the games. At least as far as I remember. I think there is like a store here,
This
too.
chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Urdnot will make it better. My line will fix it.
I hear you killed a Thresher Maw.
Can I get a discount?
The human is my battle master.
There's not much here for humans, but suit yourself.
Heavy weapon ammo, okay.
This looks interesting.
Increases shields by 5%. Alright.
One of the children probably thought.
Watch it, human.
Actually, before we start, I almost called him Solarian. Before we start Morden's loyalty, I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom. One sec. How do I do this? Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Alright.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I should have brought Morden for this.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
Take a truck. Look in the tunk. I think he meant trunk. We're getting there in terms of loyalty. Everyone's almost kind of fully loyal. Heavy throw. 1,200 newtons of force. 1,200 fig newtons of force. Okay, wait, I didn't see that cutscene. Generic cutscene of driving. Guns out.
Headed for
More
combat.
of these fucking things.
Next! Here, enjoy. Clean hit!
Whoop, there he goes. I'm saying, it's been a while since we fought the red-flavored mercenaries. Exploding flame damages near the health and armor nearby. Freezes your target. You guys want to help?
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment. That body, human. Need to take a look.
Uh-oh.
Sores, tumors, Ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles. Track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject. Victim of experimentation.
Why would they use human?
They're trying to cure the genophage. Why experiment on non-Krogan?
Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Human genetic diversity?
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Come on, we still need
So
to find
humans are...
Agreed.
I like how he says, like, every species has geniuses and idiots, but humans have, like, a wider, like, a flatter, like, a crazier, I don't know, like, the bell curve is different for humans. It's a wider variety. I wouldn't know how to say that, but...
Simple enough.
It's interesting. In most science fiction, I'd say in most science fiction or fantasy, humans are usually like the baseline. They can be really good and really bad, but like not the best or the worst compared to other ones, other species.
You should be dead already. But Warlock Gold,
Oh, I remember. There's an interrupt here.
Has
A
ordered
renegade.
that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Warlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Blood Sea. It's like Iron Lung.
Unfortunate.
If you care about the future of Clan Warlock, you'll hand over Malin. Now.
When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan Rebellion...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
That is one of the most brutal renegade interrupts.
Just the thing to help.
Anything involving someone burning to death, like burning alive, is like gotta be like some of the most cruel shit you can do in a game. It's like a surprisingly like I don't know, I can't actually think of any examples when I say it, but I feel like it's a surprisingly common option in a lot of games of like, oh, burn someone. Actually, it's happened twice in this game. You can do that renegade interrupt there to burn that guy alive. And then in Zaid's mission, Zaid's loyalty mission, the guy he wants to kill, Vito, at the very end, he does the same thing. He sets him on fire. He's like lying in a pool of like fuel or like some sort of flammable fluid. And he ejects the thermal clip from his pistol, and it's of course very hot because it's a heat sink. And it lands in the flammable liquid and fucking ignites him, immolates him.
Labs likely through there. Can smell
Immolate is a good word. I like that word, immolate. Although it's one of those words that is kind of like, there are certain words that are ruined for me because they've been used as, I think of like them from games, and whenever I think immolate, I think of the Warlock ability from World of Warcraft.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable. Could cause total sterility, malignant tumors. Could even reduce effectiveness. Worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable. 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Like gardening. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
He's got a very interesting view on his work, Morden, to say the least. I mentioned last stream how a lot of the characters, a lot of the companions in this game aren't great. The new ones that are added, they're like, some of them are just like, they're not bad, but like, I don't find them that interesting. Morden, I think, is one of the best ones that they've added. He's got a lot of depth and a lot of interesting. He's got a very weird, very strange view point, and it's interesting. And I really like what they do with him in 3 as well. They do a lot of good pushing his character along.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
What was pointless? Her volunteering or the doctor's experiments?
Both. Her mistake forgivable. Theirs not. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still. Caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
We need to find Malin and shut
Sorry,
this place down.
I was just really taken in by that conversation. That was really, oh God, that was good. Again, like Morden is like I was just saying how he's like the most interesting character they added into this game, like companion. Oh, and that was just like really enjoyable, like having like listening to him. His idea of even now, it's like he's guilt. No, not guilt, responsibility. And you could argue that that's a deflection, but that's a coping mechanism. His going through a sort of spiritual crisis and trying to find answers and, not really seeing it. And the idea of like hoping of like, you can see the guilt in that he hopes that there is another life, that there is some sort of reincarnation, because it would mean it would allow him more time to fix his mistake, I think is the way that I would read that. Because I think you could say that he would see it as something that has more than he's made a mistake that would take more than a lifetime to fix, and so he would hope, and that's how strong his guilt is that he would hope that he could be reincarnated, or would like that idea because of that. That's how I would read it. But like, God, that was just good. I was quiet for that whole thing. It was just like, I liked listening to him talk about that. That was good. That was really good.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werelock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout. Warlock guards got me. Brought me here.
You don't look so good. Are you injured?
They gave me things. Injections, mostly. Sometimes gas. Made me sick. Fever. Aches. Can't keep food down. They're fixing the genophage. I'm making a sacrifice. For all Krogan.
You're safe now. Just get back to your camp. I'll deal with the Werlock.
You can't do that. You can't stop them. Don't you understand? They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
I don't have time for this.
I'm not letting you stop the cure.
Fucking Shepard on the Western quick draw there. I like how even in that animation you see the gun, like the animations how the gun. I always liked how in Mass Effect the guns kind of like collapse in on themselves and then unfold. It's one of those things that looks cool, but probably wouldn't be that useful in combat in real life. It'd be maybe not the best thing considering sometimes you just need your gun ready, and it's funny how in that animation you could see that of you drawing out the gun, and even as she did that quick draw, it was still like extending. Oh shit, that straight up killed him. I can't believe I haven't mentioned it to now. Tuchanka here is like the pinnacle of like 2010 like level design in terms of it being gray and brown and gray and brown and gray and brown. It very similar to Pharos in 1. Pharos also had a very similar sort of like ruined industrial, maybe a little less industrial, but similar like ruined visuals. I wonder if it's like, if it was a more, I wonder how much of a conscious choice it was to go for warmer color in this game. Like all of the interface and stuff like that is this like orange, and I know it's like supposed to be like the Cerberus colors, but how much of it was like an intentional contrast between, because when I was just thinking, is that when I think of Mass Effect 1, I think it's a very blue game. It's a very cool game. The menus are all blue. The Normandy is very blue. Like if you ever notice the lighting in the first Normandy, it's often like very blue tint. All the walls are blue. A lot of the areas are very cool, like very cool color palettes. Even when there are like warmer colors, they're not too pronounced. I feel like a lot of something I like about 1 is that it has a lot of one feels much more relaxed as a game. There is a bit of a sense of like sort of exploration and wonder of the galaxy. You know, you're exploring this world and all these aliens and all this culture and history and stuff. And then I think with 2 here, it's like 2 is more action gamey. Clearly, it's like no one would disagree with that. And there is a tonal shift, and it's not like an inappropriate tonal shift, because you know when 1 starts out, you don't know that there's like this huge fucking thing happening. You know, you're looking for Saren, and then you discover the Reapers and what they're doing and all that shit. And now 2, it's like, okay, we've got these collectors. They're doing crazy shit. They're almost certainly doing shit with the Reapers. We got to figure this out.
This should come in handy.
Is this done? Are we done here? Is this the conversation on the other side of this wall? Yeah.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morden, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse.
Sorry,
And
I'm
going to
again,
fix it.
I'm so interested in this.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
We're shutting your lab down, Malin.
Shutting down more than that.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
He just punches him.
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
I don't let this happen. There was a Paragon interrupt there.
Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morden. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Malin better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. Gotten him through guilt.
It's easy to miss someone else's needs when you're in the middle of your own soul searching.
Went to Omega. Tried to get away. Should have stayed. Right, wrong, irrelevant. Malin dead. Problem solved. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Hold on to the data. I think this has an effect in, like a minor
have it
effect
and
in
not
3
need
at
it.
least.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping. Local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
His body was like flopping around on the ground there. Oh, jeez. All right, well, that was a good one. That was a good. Oh God, just man, that was. I was really impressed by that one. That was like the best loyalty mission so far. Just I don't know, getting to there's an interesting thing with the whole fucking Krogan and the Genophage. There's the whole thing of Morden and his guilt and learning about him as a character. Oh, God, it's just it's so good. It was so good. That one conversation when you're over next to the body of that dead Krogan, female Krogan. I was completely silent the whole time. I just wanted to listen to more. I was like just enraptured by that. That was man. That was good. Alright, what else do we have? We gotta stop these things flashing. Please stop flashing. Tally has a personal mission she wishes to discuss. Garrus has a personal mission he wishes to discuss. I just completed 2 loyalty missions, and what is my reward? 2 more loyalty missions. Okay, back to the Normandy, boys and girls. All right, we can do this. Okay, Tally's mission. I think I remember her mission. We actually go to the migrant fleet for that one. I think it's like a bunch of Geth escaped or something. Or is that in... no, that's not in 3. It's in this one, yeah.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room. What if I told the elusive man to go suck an egg? What if I told evil Martin Sheen? What's the name of Martin Sheen's character in what's the name of the president he plays in whatever that show was called in The West Wing? Josiah Bartlett. God. Ooh, look at this. The cane, the big nuclear gun. It's not actually a nuclear gun, but it's essentially a railgun. It fires a 25-gram slug, or traditional high explosive round that is applied to a 25-gram slug when accelerated to 5 kilometers a second. That's a very fast. That's a very fast, he says. Let's go pick up. Let's talk to Tally. Let's talk to Garrus. I'm stuck in the ceiling. Oh my god, I almost got stuck in the ceiling. That would have been stupid. Okay. Firestorm. Projector. Avalanche. Cane. Down. I always thought that was funny, that that little like that intro or outro thing that appears where it's like game or like mission complete, fucking picture of the elusive man.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
I get it.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate
I like how his armor's all fucked throughout this entire game. Sushi.
Shepard, I've got a problem and I may need your help. But I need to ask you something first. I need to know if I can trust you. Some of this might involve fleet security. Cerberus cannot be involved.
You have my word. If necessary, I'll contact the elusive man to make sure he stays out.
Don't bother. He just lied to you. Hearing it from you is enough. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
Huh.
I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Okay. Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard.
I don't actually know what happens if
I'll
you say,
program
no, we
the
don't have
Normandy
time for
with
this
the
shit.
flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Because I would never do it.
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.